to hear reading. This is technically a timeless reading, so whenever the caption captures your attention, this most likely will be for you, and I hope it resonates and helps and does what it needs to do. The general reads, it's definitely not going to resonate with everybody. I try to keep it as personal as possible. I'll read off any scenarios that I possibly hear. I'll keep it as honest as possible with what I'm thinking and feeling and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyway, with that being said, we'll get into what you need to hear, my friend. Me being all extra. Two stones. Harmony. Balance. Peace. Order. Flowing. Zen. I just feel a lot of peace. There's a lot of peace with you right now. Which is nice to see because I feel like the last couple Leo readings I've done were pretty stressful. They were pretty stressful. Six of Wands, victory. Did you win something? There's just something that you feel like... Hold on. I like this. You have the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups. There's a victory. You've been just going with the flow, and I feel like going with the flow has just brought you a lot of success and victory. Like, you just feel very fulfilled emotionally. Like, successful. Like, you feel like things are just coming to you and they're going their way. I feel like you stopped fighting the when is stuff gonna happen, and just let it happen. And now you can feel it coming in. All that work that you paid off is starting to feel like success, actually. And it's justice. Oh my god. It's justice. There's so much justice in this situation because it's not only just happiness, it's like emotional success. It's emotional happiness. It's like going for what you really want. Like, you have the strength to be able to go for what you want. You feel successful in the situation. You feel good about your choices. Like, you feel good about going with the flow. It's justice. You feel like everything that you've been asking for, like, that you felt like you deserved is coming in. But we got the fucking devil here? What the fuck? You're feeding into some type of addiction, some type of drug, or way of life, living. What is it? I didn't even get another card. Devil's Capricorn energy. Magician. All these major arcana. Magician. Let me look at this. You feel like you got justice. The snake stuck out to me the most. But then I looked at the fucking goat donkey thing. The eyes are just like snakes. It's manipulation. You manipulated something, Leo? And you feel very sly and slick about it. And you feel like it was justified. You did some kind of fucking manipulation in a situation, but it's justified in your mind. And it brought you a lot of happiness. Maybe it feels almost like revenge. Like, you brought upon your own justice in the situation. And you had been manifesting an outcome like this. I just feel like it's what you manifested and it came to life. And that's why you're so happy. You're smug. Like, I feel a lot of smug energy, but it's like bringing you a lot of peace. And you feel fucking victorious. Like, I did that shit. I fucking did that shit. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. Like, now you're manifesting. What are you manifesting? What's going on? It's just a lot of Bro, like, you brought upon your own justice. You are the judge, juror, and punisher. The judge, the juror, and the punisher. Eight of Cups. Oh, shit. Which is failure. I dug 2 graves for us, my dear. Can't pretend that I was perfect, leaving you in fear. Oh man, what a world of things I hear. If I could act on my revenge, no, would I? This might come back to bite you in the ass because of the Eight of Cups here. Like, just because it was the devil is the center energy, so this definitely has to do with some type of revenge. You got some revenge, and I think in the ultimate end game, even though it feels ultimately satisfying, it feels successful now, and like you feel good. I feel like the ultimate ending of this is like, it doesn't really feel like you resolved the issue. You're still gonna feel some type of way about the person or the thing or whatever the case may be, but like, nah, this wasn't it. Like, and you've been manifesting this because you want to be rid of this situation, and you don't want to feel this anymore. You don't want to deal with it. You were trying to get your justice so that you could move forward, but because you did it on the revenge aspect, instead of just letting the universe handle it, because you took it into your own hands, you manifested a failed outcome of moving forward. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is richness, 10 of Stones. To polish a stone, it takes a long time, especially if you were to do it by hand. It would take a very long time. That's why it seems like the end of this journey is so far away, but at the end of the day, there's still some light at the end of the tunnel. The outcome is still clear for you to let go of this. It's still there. You put in a lot of work, and you learned a lot of lessons along the way, and you put in a lot of elbow grease to get this to move forward. You followed all your morals. You even broke them with that Hierophant peeking out. Get this last card, because I just feel like that richness is richness and knowledge. Because at the end of the day, you know what you did wasn't right. You know that if you did choose a path of revenge, that it ultimately does not make you very happy. You're coming here as the Queen of Cups, Leo, and the Queen of Cups is somebody who is very loving, nurturing, caring. She's solid. She, you know what I mean, always sticks to what she knows. She's truthful. She's honest. Like, she's her. Like, she's always herself, authentically. Oh yeah, shit, before I shuffle out. The bottom of the deck was, in fact, the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is all about fucking, it's overwhelming. That's what this is to me. It's overwhelming. It's like what you've been going through, what you've been seeking justice on, has just been so overwhelming to you that you just want to get to calmer waters. That's why you did what you had to do, and now you're in some sort of peace, but it's like, it's not lasting. It's not lasting because you love that person, and even though you did them dirty, or you did what you felt you needed to because they did you dirty, you love them, and you know that that's not how you treat people you love, and you don't like that shit. You're not with it. And to really move on, you know what you have to deal. You have to deal with it. You can see the exit clearly, but you can't really pass through it. And yes, you could go through the little holes and shit, but there's this little fucking demon here stopping you from doing it. Because you have to deal with it. You can't go forward till you shed light on that shadow. Like, dead ass. You cannot move forward. That's what's keeping you stagnant, because instead of speaking your truth, oh my god, and moving forward, look at this. You're not speaking your truth. Like, literally, it's two communication cards. It's the Ace of Swords, which is truth, followed by the Eight of Wands, which is fast communication, fast word coming in. Get out of the stagnant energy, Leo. Like, get the fuck out of the stagnant energy. I don't even know why you're still in it. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Yes, they hurt you. But how you choose to respond to how they hurt you, that's your choice. You can react or you can respond. Because right now you're just reacting. Instead of responding, which you have to take accountability. They can't be the only one that fucked up. At some point, like, maybe you didn't have boundaries. You weren't setting your boundaries. You weren't, speaking up. You weren't speaking your truth. And now it's time for you to speak your truth. And it still probably isn't going to result in you having this person. It's probably not. But at the end of the day, you spoke your truth and it's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you let go. Because everything else is just fucking useless. Doing all this shit, this trial and error is fucking useless. Because you know what you need to do to move on. You know what you need to do. You need to face it. You need to speak your fucking truth. Why aren't you speaking your truth? Because you love them and it's overwhelming and it's scary. I get it. Truly get it. But at the end of the day, like, the people who really love you are not scared to hear the truth. Like, they want to hear it. They'd rather hear it. They would rather be respected enough to know that you could look them in their face, tell them the truth, or at least say it over the phone, text them, whatever the fuck. And they will still fuck with you. I promise you. Okay. That's all I got for that one, Leo. This is pretty straightforward. I'm not trying to say this to get you into emotional turbulence because I see you're in a peaceful energy, but it's like, ultimately, this is not what you were looking for. It's not what you were looking for, but I hope you find it. Thank you from your guys to mine for these messages. I do hope that you have a great rest of your day. Please leave me a comment if this resonated. Tell me about what's going on. I like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Revenge is never the answer, baby. Never.